I built the best free-to-play Sanhua in 24 hours. So first off, let's just start out with her cassette core. So yeah, my wavefields are about to cap, so I better start. And we need the Lampi, Lumen, Mirate. I don't know, let's just fight this thing. I think this is the boss that I fought like the least in the game so far. I don't know, I never fight this guy. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I have enough. Alright guys, next we can move on to her flowers. And she needs a wintry bell, so yeah, let's just get him. I think this is like the most used flower in the game. Like a lot of characters need this one. Alright, now that we are done with the flowers, we can move on to the echoes. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, let's start. Oh yeah, we also have to farm the forecast. So yeah, I guess we can start with the forecast first, which is of course the Heron. This is the best one. Rise and shine guys, the day reset just happened, so yeah, I just started the day by leveling her up.
I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
Yep, you should. Okay, ascend, and yeah, I hope I have enough XP and money. Yeah, let's do this.
The souls, they look clearer to me.
Okay, that was pretty short. What the heck? I expected her to talk more. Okay, she's gonna talk more now, right?
Enlightenment lies in tireless pursuit.
That's it? What? Does she have like the shortest voice lines in the game or something? Okay, come on. She has to talk more now, right? Like, there's no way.
Liberation comes from accepting change and transience.
What? Nah, I guess she doesn't talk much. Damn, okay. And boop. Yep. Bro, I'm broke, guys. What the heck? Yeah, I can't afford to take her any higher than this. Like you guys saw, I have like no XP balls left. Alright, then let's just move on to her skills. Alright, guys, it's from the skill mats. Bro, another single golden one. No, bro. My luck is just bad, guys. So the most important part of her kit is her ice slash, or ice generation. So basically this thing here. And she can generate this when she uses her intro, her skill, and her ultimate. So with her skill, she generates this ice. And it deals glacial damage. And it gives her 15 concerto. Her ultimate is basically the same thing as her skill. It generates her ice. And it deals glacial damage, but this is a lot bigger. It has a high multiplier, like higher than her skill, as you guys can see. And the best thing about her ultimate is that it only requires 100 energy. Like, yeah, that's insane. And it regenerates 20 concerto, so you should try to use this every rotation, which should be pretty easy. I mean, like, come on guys, 100? Yeah. Her forte is the most fun forte in the game, in my opinion. So basically, when you hold the attack button, as you can see, there's like a star on her forte now, and it's like moving around, and she herself has like these sparks on her. As you can see, she's sparking. So she sparks every time she hits that blue area on her forte, as you can see here. So you want to let go of your attack button as soon as it hits the blue area, like right now. And what this does is just basically, like, let's just use her skill. Okay, we have the ice now, and we can hold the attack button and then, yeah, let it go. And then the ice explodes. This deals a lot of damage, and it also regenerates a ton of concerto, like 45 concerto. Nah guys, that's insane. It is considered skill damage, so yeah, keep that in mind. But even if you don't have any ice on the field, then this still does good damage, like her heavy attack. It's still good damage. You can expand this blue area on her forte by triggering her intro, using her skill or her ultimate. So as you can see, this got bigger, but you can also like expand it by using her 5th basic attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we go, it got expanded. And yeah, you can just keep on doing this and then it just expands. Her outro is really good. So this basically amplifies the next character's basic attack damage by 38% for 14 seconds or until they're switched out. And trust me guys, just 38% damage is like a lot on characters like Camellya. This is OP. So her intro, it generates her ice field, as you can see. And it also deals glacial damage. I know what you guys are thinking. Low multiplier, only 10 concerto. That's not that good. But trust me guys, it's super strong. And no, I don't blame you. It's the game's fault for not telling you. So basically what this will do is put her on her 3rd basic attack, which is super OP because you only need like 1, 2 more attacks to get to her 5th one. And her 5th basic attack is like really good and essential to her kit. She can also enter her 3rd basic attack if you do a dodge counter. I mean, sneak peek to her 2nd inherent skill. It like boosts her ice explosion damage by 20% and gives her more crit rate if you have her S1. And the best thing about her 5th basic attack is that you don't even need to like hit the enemy. So yeah, make sure to always trigger her intro. Her basic attack has a normal 5 basic attack combo. Okay, let's get to her inherent skills. So the first one increases her skill damage by 20% after you use her intro. And then her second inherent skill increases her Forte's ice explosion damage by 20% after you use her 5th basic attack. So her stat bonus are glacio damage bonus and attack. These are pretty cheap, so I'll just go for them. And as for these, they're pretty good too. I'll go for him too if you can. For her skill priority, her Forte is the most important one, and then her ultimate, and then her skill. You can skip her intro and her basic attack if you want to save resources. I mean, you won't be losing that much damage. So yeah, let's just get all of these to 6 first. Bam, 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 bam. And of course, you can't forget about her inherent skills. Those are important too. Let's just get all of them. And then the attack is pretty good too. And yep. Okay, embarrassing. There we go. And then these. The glacier damage bonus is pretty good too. Okay, I can't unlock these yet. Okay, that's fair. I would take her to 80 if I could. But yeah, I'm low on resources right now. And I have to build dungeon after this video. And then Yinlin, so yeah. But yeah, if you can take her to 80 then do it. It's really worth it. I'm gonna at least max these. There we go, bam, and bam. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go over her sequences. So her S1 gives her 15% more crit rate when you do her 5th basic attack. The second one reduces the stamina cost of her heavy attacks. So basically her Forte, where she like makes the ice explode, and it also gives her interruption resistance after you cast her skill for 10 seconds. With her third one, she does 35% more damage against enemies who are below 70% HP. Her fourth one restores 10 energy after you use her ultimate, and the damage of her next ice explosion is increased by 120% if you use it within 5 seconds after her ultimate. Her fifth one increases the crit damage of her ice explosion by 100%, and if you forget to make her ice explode, then don't worry, it will explode by itself. Her sixth one is her best one, and it's also the thing that makes her a really good sub DPS. So basically, after her ice explodes, she increases the entire team's attack by 10% for 20 seconds, and you can do this 2 times. So 20% free attack for the entire team. Yeah, that's insane, man. I wish I had this. Alright, let's move on to her weapons. So her best weapon is of course Chang'Li's weapon because of the 56% skill damage increase, the 12% permanent free attack, and the 48% crit damage, which makes her a lot easier to build. But I don't think it's worth going for this weapon just for Sanhua, unless you also have Chang'Li or you're going for Chang'Li too. And it's only 9% better than her most accessible weapon, the Emerald of Genesis. In my opinion, this is her best weapon. So the reason why this is so good on her is because of the 12% energy regen. Like, you won't need any energy from her echoes if you have this. The crit rate will make her a lot easier to build, and the attack that she gets from the weapon is pretty good too. So yeah, really good option. Her best 4-star option is the Commando because of the high attack, and again guys, you always want to use Sanhua's intro, and she doesn't need to be on field for 15 seconds. So yeah, this is perfect for her. And if you're like me and you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies, then yeah, this is perfect for her. Then her other options would be the Lumen Gloss, the Battle Pass weapon, Endless Collapse, the new 4-star weapon, and the Lunar Cutter are pretty good option too. But if you don't have any of those weapons, then the free event weapon is really good for her too, especially at higher copies, which you get for free. And if you don't have this, then you can give her the craftable 4-star sword 18, this one. And if you have none of those weapons that I just listed, then yeah, your best option would be the Sword of Night at R5. And before I see this in the comments, she doesn't need the overtune because her kit already gives her enough Consero, and she won't be needing the ER either. So yeah, I'm just gonna give her the Emerald of Genesis. Let's move on to her echoes. So her best role and what I would recommend is sub DPS. So yeah, her best option would be the Moonlit Cloud set. It gives her 10 ER, and after she casts her outro, then it increases the attack of the next character by 22.5%. So yeah, that's just insane guys, like this is very worth it. And the best forecast is of course the Heron. It gives her 10 energy, and the next character's damage will be increased by 12%. But yeah, just give her this. I wouldn't give her the Freezing Frost set because the Lampy Lumen has a long attack animation, and Sanhua is just better as a sub DPS. But yeah, if you really want to use her as a main DPS and you don't have a full Freezing Frost set, then you can give her some Lingering Tune pieces or the full Lingering Tune stat. For stats, you want crit on the 4 costs, and then for the 3 costs, you want double Glacio or Glacio and attack if you don't have a second Glacio for now, and the 1 cost or of course attack. When it comes to substats, you want crit and then attack, and if you get heavy attack damage bonus, kill damage bonus, or ultimate damage bonus, that's pretty fine too because she uses all of them, and a few ER rolls are pretty good too. So yeah, you're fine as long as because you can use her ultimate every rotation. And if you can't, then you need more ER. But anything above 120 is pretty good. I don't have that many Echo XP saved up, so yeah, I hope I get lucky. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm just too unlucky, man. Like, yeah. Bruh. Yeah, let's just go with this, bro. I'm broke, guys. Like, I can't spend any more. But, and by the way, guys, if you have like a 4 cost and then the 1 cost, you can always like reuse them. So yeah, this is what we ended up with. Double crit, double crit, double crit, double crit, and double crit. And yeah, these are our stats. She's gonna be super comfy to play because 130 ER, like, come on. 88 crit rate, which is too much for her. Because remember, guys, she gets 15 from her basic attack 5, and I'll be using her with a shorekeeper. So these are gonna be her stats with a shorekeeper on the team. 115 crit rate. So yeah, I kind of went overboard, but it's fine. 247 crit damage and 2000 attack and 63% glacier damage bonus. So yeah, if you're wondering what her stats should be at level 90, then yeah. And remember, guys, she gains more attack if you level her up. So yeah, at level 90 she would have way more attack than this. Alright guys, so when it comes to the teams, it's the usual. You want a main DPS, a sub DPS, and a healer. So for the healer slot, anybody works. You got Yuhu, Baiju, Arena, and even Jianshin works. But the best option is of course the shorekeeper. If you have her, then yeah, she's the best in every team. And her crit buff and attack buff would help Sanhua. For a DPS, any DPS works that can benefit from Sanhua's basic attack damage amplification, like Rover, Lingyang, Encore, but the current best one is of course Camellya, and also the reason why you're watching this video, since she needs a lot of basic attacks. And yeah, this is the team that we're going to be using. So for her rotations, you always want to trigger her intro, and then spawn some ice, and then make it go boom, and then use your echo to give the next character some more damage. And yeah, that's it, you're done. So you usually switch from your healer to Sanhua, and then from Sanhua to the main DPS. So yeah, Sanhua's intro, and then her basic attack 3, 4, and 5. And remember guys, her 5th basic attack doesn't even have to hit the enemy. And then we use her ultimate, her skill, and then her 4th is explosion. And remember guys, you can swap cancel Sanhua's echo. And then yeah, we switch to the main DPS and do the main DPS stuff. And a good way to see if you have her buff or if you use her buff is the blue icon above your forte bar. If you don't have the blue icon, then yeah, your rotation was so slow. This is the rotation that most people use: intro, ultimate, skill, and then you make all 3 of your ice explode for 45 Concerto. Heavy attack again, but you don't have to hit the blue area. And then remember to always echo cancel and swap to your main DPS. Alright, let's just do a quick damage test with Camellya and see how much your damage improves with Sanhua.
Crimson Blossom! Don't run! Keep the dance going!
144k, what the heck? Nah. Sanhua OP guys, Sanhua OP. Is Sanhua worth building? Well, overall I would say that she is one of the best, if not the best 4-star character in the game. Like with her low field time and her being able to trigger the moonlit set so fast, I can't see her falling off anytime soon. I mean, right now she's like on the top of the tier lists everywhere, so yeah. If you haven't built her yet, then start building her. She's worth it, man. If my tips helped you, then you can help me by leaving a like and subscribing. And I would really appreciate a comment for the algorithm. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night. And good luck building her.